देखे देखे पढ़ते হবে. It is a drama. It is a matter of confidence. It is a matter of confidence. Things should come spontaneously, automatically. Is it on?
Yes.
So, one thing you remember, speaking to someone, it requires a lot of confidence. Without confidence, without the proper practice, homework, you cannot make an effective communication. What do you mean by effective communication? Everybody is speaking. You are speaking, you are speaking, you all people are speaking. But why should I call it as an effective communication? Means the communication which gives an impact. It must be impactful. It must carry a message. It should be very crisp. It should bear the proper content. And once you are going to make an effective communication, it also requires a wonderful homework. Means without a groundwork, without a practice, without a regular rehearsal, you cannot make it an effective communication. Right?
Right, sir.
So, as I said, in previous meetings also you have noticed that regarding effective communication, you need to maintain certain protocol. That protocol you just register in your mind. That is what is very, very important. First protocol is a clarity of your pronunciation. As I said,
Yes, sir.
Yes,
am I all right?
Right, sir.
Yeah, right, sir.
Okay. So clarity of your pronunciation makes everything. Number one, then there shall be no stammering. There shall be no stammering.
No problem.
Absolutely. What is that?
No fumbling or no stammering.
No fumbling, no stammering. Number two.
Yes, sir.
Number three is
No repetition of the same.
repetition of the same sentence. Because what mistake we do normally, once we are speaking, through my message, through my deliberations, I am going to motivate the people. That is why it is an effective communication.
Yes, sir.
So I must not repeat the same thing. Otherwise it sounds bad. It gives a wrong impression about you. Therefore, please ensure one thing, that once I am going to talk, I must know the content, what exactly I am going to talk. It's not that whatever is coming in your mind, you are just vomiting out. No, not at all. Everything requires a lot of practice. Next thing, which is important, very important, Sajan,
Need to see outside your audibility, sir.
audibility. Once I am going to address to the people, to the audience, I must make sure that my voice is clearly audible to each and every one sitting in this room. So, all five, anything else?
Yes, sir. No hurry, take your time.
I'm coming to that. But now let me tell you one thing. All those 5 qualities makes your communication an effective communication.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
For effective communication, you need to be pretty smart. You need to be mentally prepared. Exactly when somebody is asking you any question, you should be mentally prepared how to answer it, how to handle it, how to properly reciprocate it. That is also an art that gives us smartness. Its smartness is not by putting a wonderful or classic attire with a polished shoe and tie. That is not the smartness. Smartness means to take the people along with you, to influence the people. And how you will understand that man is influenced by my statement or whatever the message I have made, he is completely convinced with that. How could you know? Is there any parameter for that? Sumit? Any parameter? Now let me tell you. Parameters are there.
Yes.
That is his body language.
Body language, gesture, posture.
Gesture, posture, attitude, body language, smiling face, everything will give you the signal. That fellow is completely convinced with my communication.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, sir.
And if somebody gives a very gloomy look, okay, no problem. That's good. Okay. Is it over? That means you got a big 0 marks. When somebody is showing interest, whatever the topics you are talking about, if the fellow is taking a little bit of interest, means what? That fellow, you could develop the courage, develop that inquisitiveness to that particular person. And accordingly, he is raising query. Means your 50% job done. Right?
Yes, sir.
And rest 50% job, how will ensure that rest 50% job I am going to complete? Once you are getting a buying signal. What do you understand by the buying signal? Buying signal means once he is agreed, once he is accepting your statement, he is completely influenced, then he will say, okay, he will say something of his own. That is the buying signal. Yes, Surajit, I like this product. Is that product available? Is that product available?
Yes.
Could you make sure that product is available? Once he is asking this question, this is the buying signal. Means he is interested about that. So you must develop the level of interest in the doctor's mind, in the doctors or customers, whatever. Once you are dealing with the doctor, naturally they are the doctor, they are the target audience.
Yes, sir.
They are the target audience.
Yes, sir.
Once some other people, once you are giving a lecture in front of the people, public, you are addressing some public meeting, they are also, when people are giving a big round of applause, that speaks that they are liking, everybody is liking your statement, right?
Yes, sir.
So that is called effective communication. Why effective communication is so important? So important because the knowledge which you are acquiring out of this training program, it will remain as it is. If you cannot communicate properly, you just cannot express it. So that is the biggest failure. That is the biggest failure because I will be talking about the different systems like your GI system, your cardiovascular system, reproductive system, respiratory system, central nervous system, then excretory system. Every system I will be talking about. I will be talking about the pharmacology. I will be talking about the different definitions, medical terminologies, everything I will be talking about. But at the time of need, you cannot speak out in front of the doctors or your customer. Your entire knowledge is completely nullified or neutralized. It has got no utility at all. What is the fun of taking so much of knowledge? MSc, PhD or whatever be the type of qualification, if you cannot express it properly in front of the people or in front of your customer, it will be completely nullified. It is of no use. Therefore, you need to ensure that I could develop my speaking ability in the form of effective communication. You need to establish your statement in such a way so that nobody will get the opportunity to say no to you. No to you. Therefore, practice it, develop it, and do it on a regular basis. Now, regarding the effective communication, I would also like to highlight a few points which have come in my mind and I have written on this board. I just want to tell me I am not going to leave this chair. So what next? What next is written over there? What next is written over there? Just let me say it.
Before
No hurry,
sharing-
sir. No hurry. Take your time, sir.
No hurry. No hurry. Take a time and give a pause. Once you are listening to me, always remember that if I make a hurry, the person concerned who is listening to me, he will not understand anything. Just give a pause. Take time. Make him understand. If there is any probable query, answer it. Then it will be motivating. It will influence that fellow who is your audience.
Yes.
Clear?
Yes.
Next, before appearing for the lecture, as I have already said, frame up the matter for a better penetration. You need to frame up everything because you are not that much accustomed for giving lecture. Because you are not a motivational speaker or you are not a mentor. You are not in habit of speaking. You need to develop it. For that, initially, what you need to do, you need to practice it. Practice in front of a mirror. And for better penetration, you need to construct the sentence properly. What are the points I will touch upon? What are the points I am going to talk about? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you just jot down in a piece of paper. Practice it, then you deliver. And I can tell you that nobody will be a failure. Everybody will get the test of success. Could I make it clear?
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Next, it should be influencing and must draw the attention of the audience. Once I am talking with you people, if everybody is not giving the proper attention and doing their personal work, so is it an effective communication?
No, sir.
If I can communicate, once I am communicating, you must be properly attentive. When the people, because you cannot blame the people, it is your fault. You just cannot blame the audience, you cannot blame the public. It is your fault. You could not convince them. Your type of lecture is not going to attract those people. It is your fault. Always admit your fault, personal fault. So you need to develop this skill, how to attract their attention, how to attract their, draw their attention. That is, there lies your success. Could I make it clear?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Is that okay?
Yes.
Next point. If there is a proper take-home or mind-registering message, only this is to be termed as effective communication. Once you have finished that this communication skill or lecture, which you have ended the lecture, after the end, if that vibes is moving around, fantastic. We could come to know about a new thing, and the way he was deliberating, it is really fantastic. He knows the art of speaking. It is really beautiful. There is absolute noise going around regarding your lecture. That is called take-home message. You need to ensure there has to be a take-home message. And if nobody is discussing, sure, okay, brother, chalo, let's go and enjoy. चलता है आधा घंटा 15-20 मिनट टाइम हम लोग का ऐसे ही बर्बाद हो गया, सबको ऐसा ही बोलता है, then it is not an effective communication.
Yes.
Therefore, my dear,
Yes, sir.
they always ensure one thing, that they must carry some message. They must discuss after they leave that auditorium. They must discuss among themselves. Yes, we got something. Right?
Right, sir.
Okay. With this, I am ending this effective communication part. Remember, in your life, in your career, if you want to grow your career, you need to establish that if I speak less, if I am not speaking at all, if I am absolutely listening every time I am in the listening part, you will not never develop. Sometimes you need to practice speaking. Communicate with the people. That will give you the confidence, and that confidence will give you the best way to learn. Okay? With this, thank you very much to all of you. কতক্ষণ হলো এটা?
এটা 13 মিনিট